What's up, Fire Emblem Heroes players? Today I want to talk about a few potential winners of the Hero Rises 2022. First of all, let's take a look at some notes I put for the 2021 things that I considered while making my potential winners list. So first of all, it was a VG last year, voting gauntlet, so we had two upsets that mattered, I think. Seiros versus Lynja and Corrin versus Freya. Corrin got on the banner instead of Freya last year because she won in voting gauntlet, but Corrin had lost in the voting. She got 5th, but in the voting gauntlet she got 4th. And Seiros lost, and that was really bad for me, but a lot of people brigaded against Seiros, I think. So that could happen again this year, I don't know. And Brave Edelgard, another unit that people really wanted, but also a lot of people pushed back on. She was sparkable and free, and her father wasn't really that good, so a lot of people didn't want her to win. But she got 6th, so characters matter. And then Duo Peony, it was really weird to me how she didn't win. She was a recent unit, she was extremely strong, and she had amazing fodder. But she got 13th. Very weird. And then Freya. Almost everyone agreed that Freya was a bad unit, but she still got 4th. It's probably because people really liked her design and stuff, and she was pretty recent, so I also considered that while making this list. So first up we have legendary Sigurd. Now he's very popular, infamous maybe some might call him, because he was very meta relevant in ARD at some point. He was on every defense team and you basically had to give the whole enemy team +1 movement, and it was unavoidable. But nowadays, I think it's a lot easier to deal with him, but people still have trouble dealing with him for some reason. People are kind of bad at the game. But moving on, I think his advantages would be being a 758 legendary hero. So if you don't have a legendary hero in Wind, you can +10 him, and you will have a good one in Wind season. So he's also still good in ARD because, as I've said, people still can't deal with him even though we have Fence, even Pulse Tie is available, and we have Near Save, Far Save, but people still can't deal with him for some reason. And then he's also Fatal Smoke fodder, which is pretty good. It's pretty rare fodder, but the disadvantages are no other very popular reds, so he would be the only red on the banner, so that would not be a very high value red, but it will still be better than a legendary banner in terms of individual rates, if I remember correctly. He has already been rerun 3 times on legendary banners with pretty good shares. Moose Spell is kind of bad right now, but his March share might be pretty good, and March is probably when the AHR banner is gonna come, so that's a little iffy. He's kind of outdated, as I've said. Near Save counters him, which is even Pulse Tie counters him, and a lot of things counter him, to be honest. Like, I can't even list them off the top of my head. Anyway, he's, I think, worse than legendary Micaiah. She is very underrated in the eyes of most people, which I do not understand. She deals a lot of damage. She's also good in ARO and ARD, especially on a Catriaball. Legendary Micaiah on a Catriaball is scary. She kills everything. And also, arena cavalry units are a little weird, especially a melee cavalry unit. Arena has a lot of trenches, trees, and rivers, so usually flyers are the best move type in arena, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, moving on. Ninja duo Corrin. I think everyone probably has seen this coming. She is very popular. Corrin also won last year's A Hero Rises, won in terms of got on the banner, which is pretty good. But I think this unit is Lynja 2.0. Just as popular as Lyn. Corrin's pretty popular. And she is basically Lynja with cavalry. So that's pretty good. So I think she's very likely to be the winner and on the banner, so you can make her +10 project easily. So her advantages are a lot of potential green winners. You'll see most of the potential winners, in my opinion, are green. So that would be an amazing green. You could go in with 2000 orbs and get a lot of 5-star exclusive +10s. So she is 760 scoring in Arena. That is the max score you can get in Arena in terms of unit wise. Plus she's a cavalry. A cavalry range 760 is kind of ridiculous. She's amazing for AR offense and AR defense. So you can get triple usage out of her. Arena, ARD, ARO. She also has amazing fodder. Joint drive attack, rally up, attack, speed push 4, and trace. And also her rerun won't be that late if you can't complete her on this banner. It will be probably 2 months after a Hero Rises. And she'll probably share with either a Christmas unit and a New Year unit, which probably they will be pretty strong too, so that won't be a bad share. The disadvantages are, again, Arena cavalry, but I think it matters less with her because she is ranged. So I think that will be a lot less impactful. And also, if you can't complete her on a Hero Riser or duo special heroes, she will rerun at this time of the year, which is kind of late for a lot of people. So do consider that if you're gonna go in for her. Now, we have the most infamous unit of 2021 probably. Even though most people hate her, she's also Edelgard and very strong and probably a potential banner unit. I honestly don't think she's going to win though, personally. So her advantages will be, she will have been sparkable 3 times counting the A Hero Rises banner, which is, if you sparked on the other banners, it will probably put you at a decently merged Fallen Edelgard, even with not that many orbs used. So F2P Arena Hero potentially. She's 758 scoring, which is only 2 worse than 760, which is the max score. So that is still pretty good. She's very unique in Arena because she can be a far save unit that can disable her own distant counter for free bonus skills, and that's extremely ridiculous, and I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that, but it is. Even in ARD, AR offense, leaving a unit up for pots is very easy with her. She's amazing in AR offense and AR defense, as a save unit, as a gale force unit, as a corner unit even. Some people just can't deal with her because they're bad. We've gotten a lot of counters to her. Why can't you still deal with her? She is not that hard to deal with if you know how to counter her. Anyway, she's attack def ideal for fodder. It's not the best fodder, but you probably don't want to fodder her. I think you should use her. She's pretty good, even at unmerged or low merges. The disadvantages are that IS keeps releasing units that counter her. For some reason, all we get are Fedel counters for, even though she's not as good as people say she is. Which is weird, but whatever. She has some mobility and transformation issues in Arena, and even on AR defense and AR offense, but in ARD you can use her as a far saver that soaks hits, so she doesn't really need to be transformed, or you can put her in the corner. So But in our offense, you need to make a comp tailor to her. And even in Arena, you probably can't get her to transform turn 1. But still, she's very strong. And I really kind of want to see her win just so people get mad, to be honest. And now we have legendary Byleth, the famous Fallen Edelgard counter. So, he is a very ridiculous unit that has some unfortunate circumstances surrounding him. So, his Mythic banner shares have all been extremely bad. Not extremely, but not good at all. He shared with Hell on his debut banner, and Hell is really outdated. Oder and Legendary Celica on his second, and they're both pretty not good at all. And then Freya Gatekeeper probably on his third, and Gatekeeper is horrible. He is extremely bad. He sucks. Don't pull for him. Maybe a video on him separately, because I hate him and people overrate him all the time. He is useless, don't use him. Okay, moving on. He's a water legendary hero who is 756, which is okay. It's pretty good. And another thing, a lot of green winners. So yeah, amazing green on the banner. And he's amazing at killing meta-relevant armored units like Fallen Edelgard, but he also kills Vector and probably does well against Ascendant Fjorm in some cases. His fodder is really good, Times Pulse, Lull Attack Res and Attack Def Ideal. Basically you can pick whichever you want and kill him for that. And he's amazing in ARD and ARO, both as a basically PvE unit and nuke. His disadvantages are that if you can't complete him, his mythic reruns probably will just start getting worse, because he was new when he shared with Otter, so he probably won't share with new stuff again for a while. And his next share isn't looking too good, and his share after that might be way too late or pretty bad. We don't know yet, but look out for it. And a 758 water legendary might be coming. We haven't gotten one since Byleth, and he unfortunately is not 758 like a lot of other new legendaries we've gotten, but still an extremely good unit. And please consider voting for him, to be honest. He is kind of underrated, it feels like. Not many people recognize how strong he is, but yeah, please consider this man. And now, Thorr. She is very new. She's, I think, this year's Freya. So hear me out. She has big melons like Freya, she is hot like Freya, and she is an offense mythic like Freya. And she is also Gen 2, and people agree that she's very strong. So I think we have a really strong contender for the banner. I don't really know if she is a good contender for top 1. I mean, first, because not everyone cares about Aether Raids, unfortunately. So her advantages are her planned rerun April shares with Hell, and Hell sucks. Hell is terrible. For a new mythic like her, April is very late. We usually see mythics rerun in 3 months, and April I think is 5 or 6 months, so that's almost a year if you round up. A whole year. That's pretty ridiculous. So seeing her rerun in March would be pretty good. A lot of potential green winners. Again, amazing green value on the banner potentially. She's an offense mythic, which is always a plus. Even if you don't care about Aether Raids, like, please consider the people that do. Getting this kind of share is really good for the free-to-play players who compete, which I don't hear talked about enough. People are always saying, oh, this game's so pay to win, and then a free mythic like this, but that would help free-to-play players and people rally against them, which is really weird. Her fodder is very rare, and Mjolnir Strike and Arena Score are secondary considerations probably. You probably don't want to plus 10 her just for those. Her disadvantages are that she is an Astra Mythic hero, so she isn't as versatile as some of the other units listed. She can't be used in as many modes. But still, please, Thorr for first, in my opinion. And now our last unit, Bride Catria. The Catriaball Queens, because Catriaball, you need her to make one, yeah. So that was a very thought out title anyway. So her advantages are, you don't need to highly merge her to use her in her strongest mode, that is AR. So unlike a lot of the other options, you just get a one-off and you use her and you're happy. A lot of green winners, again, I don't want to keep repeating the same sentence, but green, green, green. She's the best ARD unit of 2021. She is 100% the best. I don't even want to hear any other. No, this is the best ARD unit. She is the only unit you need to make a Bride Catria team. She's her own team archetype. So she's also amazing in Aether Raid's offense. She's a really good Gale Forcer. And she helps PvE teams a lot. She's a 754 in Arena with G-Duel if you plus 10 her. And she's pretty solid in Arena, I think. She can Gale in Arena. And provide Triangle Attack, which is pretty good for bonus kills, I'd imagine. She has pretty good fodder, Push 4, Trace, and Rhine. But she was already rerun on a really, really good Duo Heroes special banner. And doesn't benefit from merges, so that could be a little iffy for people that already have her. And we haven't really gotten many Catriaball counters yet. Please no one say Gatekeeper. But yeah, so those could be on the way, more hard counters. So consider that if you're planning on voting for her. And then I also wanted to have this other part for units that could come out that could win, like Saros did. She came out last minute, and she was extremely popular, our first Gen 2 Anima Mythic. So, some new broken and popular Ascendant hero. Ascendants have been pretty good. They've been extremely strong units. Plus, Fjorm and Legion, pretty popular. There are a lot of popular OCs. So that could be a consideration. The Mythic released before a hero rises, like Saros. The Christmas Harmonic or the New Year's Duo, or the weird special banner we gets Duo or Harmonic. So like the Pledgian banner and the Hot Spring banners they do after New Year's. Those could be pretty good this year, we don't know. And also the Legendary, this upcoming Legendary. So personally, this is my top 4 wanted. So an amazing green share, winner Thorr, because I want her at plus 10 the most out of these heroes. Second Byleth, third Corrin. So this way we get an extremely good green share, and I plus 10 all of them, hopefully, and have another duo hero in Arena, and complete water, plus Sigurd, so I can secondary on red when I don't get any greens, and complete him too, because my Ligurd is plus 4 for some reason. So thank you for watching my first well-made video to the end. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I would really appreciate it. I want to make money. I really like money, and I want to make money, more money, so you have to subscribe, please. It will just take 1 second out of your life, but it will help me tremendously. Also, I'm planning to make more of these well-edited videos if I have time. So I hope you look forward to those, especially my Gatekeeper rant video because I hate him. Okay, bye.